Hi, come on in. It's time for another TEMU haul. This one is all household. Look at the size of this bag. I opened up everything to price it and I couldn't get it all back in the bag. I don't know how they do this. I need to take packing lessons from TEMU for the next time I go on a trip. So, in case you haven't been here before, hi, my name is Connie, and welcome to my alternate little corner. Normally, I'm out on my lanai, but it is still way too hot here in Arizona to be sitting outside. Even at night, we're still in the 90s most of the time. So it's inside for now, but I'm ready. I've got my Temu earrings on. I've got my Temu shirt on. Fits beautiful, feels wonderful. I even changed the battery in my car today. I went to go out and turn the key and click, click, click. I'm like, oh Lord. So off I went, dressed like this. All right. Pulled out the old battery. My neighbor took me to get a new battery. She and I put it in, and look, no dirt, no grease, nothing. I don't know how you guys get so dirty when you do that. But anyway, I don't know if I have cleaning supplies in here, but let's get into this bag and see what we can pull out before my battery dies. Meaning me personally. Um, all right. First thing I've got three of these. These are, you might have seen them in a previous haul. This is shelf paper, and as you can see, is very sparkly, very silver like a prism. This one, well, actually, all of them, look, 9 cents each. 9 cents per roll. So this is going to do my entire pantry. It is self-stick, it's peel and press, and it's really easy to use because I've already lined my closet with the shelves, my storage closet. So now I'm going to line my pantry. And these are 17.71 inches, which is roughly 18 inches this way. And in length, when you pull them out, 39 inches. So it's a decent amount of space. I do have big pantry shelves that are almost 18 inches wide, and I have three shelves to do. So one roll for each shelf, and hopefully maybe a little left over for a drawer or something. But great deal, 9 cents a piece. Absolutely love them. I've already, as I say, I've already gone through a couple rolls of that. Okay, what is this? This is something inside something. I don't know what that is. Okay, refrigerator liners. I got three of them. Each was 29 cents, 29 cents each. This is like a tealish green, but I think they call it blue. These liners, and before I forget, you might want to measure your shelves and look at the measurements on each of these. All right. I'm not sure exactly what the measurements were I ordered, but I know I ordered them based on my shelves because I have a side by side. I don't have a French door, which has bigger shelves. I have the side by side, which has the shorter shelves. So I got three of these to start with. They do have a grippy on one side so that they don't slip around. A smooth surface on the other side for easy wipe down. It says, keep this away from babies and children. I don't know why, it's just a warning. But they seem like a pretty good deal. I'll let you know if I have a problem. I'm very happy with the product. They're not flimsy, they are pretty thick. All right, they're a good size and a good thickness. All right, next item. $1.47. You see this says Cape on it. Now, in one of my previous videos, I told you how I take care of my mom's hair and the hair of the other ladies. Well, I've been using big beach towel to wrap around them, and I got really tired of using the beach towel. It's just too thick and too heavy. So I got a regular cape that you would have when you go to the salon. All right. So it's just a very simple little black cape. As you can see, it's pretty sheer, but it really doesn't matter. The whole idea is just to keep the hair off of them. So, and it ties in the back. It doesn't snap or do anything fancy. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a magnet on each of these ends so that it can just go boop. I don't like tying things around the necks of senior citizens. So this is just a hair tie clip. And for the price, you can't go wrong, for a couple of bucks. It's nice. It feels like a nylon material. It is washable and very lightweight, and it will roll up very, very small. So it'll fit, believe it or not, in this, because I've already rolled it up once and measured it. This was $1.79. This is just a little storage case. And I love that it's clear, but I got this. It's kind of squishy. Hold on for me, packed. Let me open this. This is their yellow, but to me it's like a yellow orange. There we go. So it does open up to be about 1.5 inches wide. All right. It's got a zipper on it. Check the zipper works. Okay. So you can really get in and you can really stuff in here. So you can see how that cape would fit in here. It's a decent size. So I fold the cape a certain way, roll it up, and then I have my scissors. The only thing that doesn't fit in here is the rat tail comb because it's too long, but I'm not worried about that. The rat tail comb I can stick in the pocket of my pocketbook or something. But this will hold everything I need to do, except for the comb, to do my mom's hair, her pedicure, her manicure. All my little things will fit in this case. And I thought it was a really great idea because I can just grab this, drop it inside my bigger pocketbook, and I can see what's in it. So I know if I have everything. Great idea for the price. Can't complain, can't complain. All right, what's next? This was $2.51. I had a 12-cent price adjustment, so I paid $2.57. If you don't know about price adjustments, check in the description below because I gave you information on what they are and how to get them. Just make sure you check your orders for the past 30 days. Anything that you've paid for in the past 30 days may become eligible for a price adjustment. It all depends if the vendor decides he wants to drop the prices or not. All right, let me separate this so I can get it out of its packaging. Oh my gosh, come on, Charlie, do your thing. Charlie is my little slicer. That's what I've come to call him. I don't know how he got the name Charlie. I don't know where that came from. All right, but anyway, here we go. This is a meat chopper. You've probably seen these advertised. You've probably seen other people haul them. I was a little concerned about getting it because I don't like anything that could possibly scratch my pans. I don't use stainless steel. My pans have that special coating on the inside. Not actually a Teflon coating, but more like a stoneware coating. But this is for chopping meat when you're mixing things like, you have ground beef you want to chop. This is also great for tenderizing. And because of the way that it's cut, can you see these little pivots here? It's great if you do need to put it down and then stir something at the bottom of the pan. It'll help mix. So very sturdy item. It's all one piece, even though it looks like two pieces. It does have the hand slip guard so that your hand catches like right there and won't come down to where you could actually get hurt if you're pushing hard. So really, really solid. Very solid. Like this a lot. Great deal for the money. What else we got in here? $6.48 with a 68-cent price reduction. So I paid $5.80. Oh, and you notice changing the battery. I didn't break a nail. I don't know why you guys have such a hard time doing that. And it didn't take me any longer than it would have taken a mechanic. Okay, so for $5.80, this is a little soldering pen. It's not a soldering gun, it's a soldering pen. And I'll open it up a little bit so that you can kind of see what we're looking at here. Hold on. Boy, I tell you, it's too much plastic these days. Everything is wrapped in plastic. Not friendly with the economy. Okay, so it's an electric soldering pen. Okay, got your regular 2-prong plug, but you can see the tip is very, very tiny. Can you see how tiny this is? This is for my jewelry because sometimes I need just a little dot, and that tip is going to give me the little dot that I need. Got a nice hand grip. All right, it's got the dial on here, and it's hard to see it, but it's a little tiny dial. Can you see this? And on the dial, it gives you all the differences that you can use on it. It goes anywhere from 200 degrees all the way up to 450, and you just turn the dial to however hot that you want it. Typically for what I use it for is usually about 300, 325, somewhere around there, just to get the right melt that I want. It does have a removable tip. As you can see, it unscrews. All right, so that you can change this if needed. It has the guard over it and it goes back on again. So this, oops, come on. If I can get it on straight. There we go. Gotta line up the threads. This has I think it's a 6-foot cord, which is good. I don't need it to be that long, but that's good that it is. It comes with the very small, I don't know if you can see it, a little roll of solder. Right? Not a lot, but considering I only use a drop at a time, this is going to last a long time. And that's a bonus that it comes with the smaller solder. And it also comes with a set of different tips. Right? You've got 5 different tips that can be used. So this is a nice little set right here. And then it comes with a stand. And basically you just pop this up so that you can sit your soldering gun in here to rest it when it's hot. So it's great that it actually comes with a stand to keep it elevated. Very happy with this item. I haven't used it yet. A soldering pen is a soldering pen. It's just going to be a matter of seeing how long it takes for it to heat up. Does it hold the heat? Does that little dial work fine? Does it do what I need it to do? So again, when I do my follow-ups, excuse me for leaning, when I do my follow-ups, if I have a problem with an item, you'll see that in the very next video that I do. I will start the video with showing you the item again and letting you know when I had hauled it, when you might have seen it, and what the results were that made it a negative purchase for me. So far I haven't had to do that though. Usually if I find something with a problem, it's usually right at the same time that I happen to open it. All right, this was 99 cents. It had 2 price adjustments on it. The first one was for 17 cents and the second one was the 4 cents, but I'll take every penny. So I ended up paying 78 cents for a 2-pack of dumpling makers. I like pierogies or dumplings. This is a 2-pack. All right, I'll open one of them because obviously they're both the same. The first thing I do when I get anything for the kitchen is I put it in the dishwasher. Even though it's all packed up like this, I will still put it in the dishwasher. I don't know who handled it before it got packed or where it was been before it got packed, just manufacturing it, just being the safe side. So it's very simple. You cut your little circles of dough, you put one on here, you put your stuff in the well in the middle. All right. And then you just fold it over and it makes your little dumpling or your little pierogi. And I think that is an amazing little idea. I absolutely love that. They're not real sturdy, but I'm not too concerned about that because a dumpling is not something, you can see how it overlaps when it closes. So it closes tight and you can see how it interlocks on the inside, right? So that you get that crimped effect for when you take it out. The ones that I had before, I did have to lightly spray before I put the dough in there so that the dough wouldn't stick and then reopen. I'm not too worried about how solid this thing is or not, because it's not something that you're really putting a lot of pressure on. And even if the side springs should come apart, you can still set them next to each other and fold them over. We'll see how it works. I'm going to make pierogies with it as soon as temperatures cool a little bit. Right now I could make the pierogies and then I'd have to freeze them, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I've got 2 of those. That was a pack of 2. Great price on it, by the way. I was very, very happy with that price. All right, $1.38. This one had 3 price reductions, 3 price adjustments. It started out as $1.38. The first one was 18 cents. The second one was $1.14. And that left 6 cents. And then there was an 18-cent adjustment. So apparently somewhere in there, the price had gone back up again and they gave me 18 cents off. So basically this was free because they gave me more adjustments than what the initial price was. I'll take free any day. All right. And let me show you what it is. It's nothing spectacular, but hey, free is good, right? Uh-oh, Charlie, you're not doing your job? Oh, you are. Okay. I just didn't see it. Okay. This is coffee pens that look like coffee. All right. They have 4 different pens in here. It's open. Now watch, I'll break my fingernail doing something like this, but I didn't break a nail changing the battery in my car. Murphy's Law. All right, so this one says, I love coffee. Can you see that right on the stem of it? It says, I love coffee. It's got a little coffee cup on it. And they're just pressed pens. It's got a little wax seal on the bottom to protect it until you're ready to use it. All right. Nice. This is a metal clip. It's not plastic, so it does have a little bit of give. So hopefully it won't break. What does the next one say? It might say all the same thing. Yep, this one's got a different shaped cup. This one's got a round cup, but it still says I love coffee. And it's backwards. The I love is on the bottom, and then it says coffee, and then it has the coffee cup on top. So it goes from the bottom up. It says I love coffee. Again, really nice hand grip with the little piece on the bottom, right? And the metal clip. I think they probably all say this. This one is white. Yep. This one says I love coffee too, and this one is white. And then this last one is like a cream color, and it also says I love coffee. But if you look at them, what I found just to be fun, I mean, these are pretty cool. These are all the different shades of what color would your coffee be? Would your coffee be heavy with cream, light cream, medium cream, or black? How would you take your coffee? So that's the different colors. Not sure what color they write. Let's find out. I'll take one of these little wax tips off. I hate those little wax tips. They go everywhere. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Black ink. Okay, black ink. And it's nice. It's fine point. That's really nice. I like that. Also, just notice there's a little heart up here on the clip too. You see that little heart right there above my nail? There's a little heart. All of them have that little heart on the top of them. So that's pretty cool. Box of 4 pens. And as I said, it started out a little over $1 and it ended up being free. So by all means, check your price adjustments. Every day I do it first thing in the morning with my cup of coffee. And I'm glad I do because I have an order coming. It has about 23 items in it and it cost me $0. The entire order, over $40 worth of stuff, cost me $0. And I will show you the receipt when I do that order so that you know it's possible to get things for free. $2.88 on this one. I don't think I ever got a price adjustment on it, but this is a spray bottle for oil. Comes in a nice bubble wrap. This is glass. All right. Not crazy about the gold on the top. I really wanted to get the silvery one, but it was sold out. And I figured, well, this was on a Lightning deal, so it was worth it. The pump, you can see how it goes down. Pretty easy to pump. And the opening will fit one of the small funnels so that I can fill this with oil after I wash it. You can get replacement pumps for this. If anything happens to this, I did see there's replacements. I expect that this has a nice grip on the top, by the way, too. Can you see that pattern so your finger doesn't slip, especially when you're dealing with something that has oil in it? I do expect that this gold will probably wear off over time because it's just like painted on there, but I'm not worried about it. I can always repaint that to keep the color nice, but good heavyweight, good size. Not sure how much it holds. Let's see if it says on the box how many ounces. Spray control. They're calling this a kettle. Does it say? Stainless steel, accurate oil control, convenient cleaning, uniform. There is nothing on here that says how many ounces this thing is. Isn't that weird? But if I had to guess, I'd probably say that's about 8 ounces that maybe it holds. Maybe a little less, a little more, I'm not sure, but I'm going to say it at least holds 8 ounces because it's a good size. So, and it's nice and heavy. So I'm looking forward to using that as soon as I have a chance to get it cleaned. All right, let's keep going. There's a lot in this bag, by the way. This could be an hour-long video, so I hope you brought some hydration with you and that you're comfortable in the air conditioning. All right, this was $1.59. If you've been following my videos, you know that I've started making homemade biscuits for my dogs. Instead of spending a fortune for store-bought ones, I can make homemade ones for about 1/3 of the cost. And really easy ingredients that I would eat myself is just take oats, peanut butter, and egg. That's it. And they make great little biscuits. These happen to be in the shape of a paw. You see the paw print? So there we go. I'll turn it this way. They're a pretty decent size biscuit. It's going to be about this big. All right. But I have two pit bulls, and this is like one bite for them. But it's there's a bigger one. If you look, you can see there's three big ones. See the size difference? And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 smaller ones. So if you look between this one and this one, you can see the difference in size. So I can actually make two different size biscuits, 4 little ones and then 3 bigger ones, just from this one mold. And these molds are great because they're good for up to 425 degrees in the oven, which I don't think I ever have to cook anything at 425 when it comes to baking. Not for that kind of stuff. So looking forward to that. And I know my dogs are not using the oven until the heat goes down because Arizona is, like I said, it's still too hot. We were 112 today, which is about 10 degrees warmer than we should be for this time of year. All right, $1.29. Isn't this cute? This is a little itty bitty curtain rod. This is the smallest curtain rod that I could find. This is a 15-inch rod. I have a 17-inch space, and I love this because this is one of those that you can twist to extend it, all right? It's spring loaded, so once you get it to the right spot, you can lock it into place. But it's a twist and it expands. Very sturdy for something so small. Nice rubber tips on both ends, all right? It's just your basic curtain rod, but for the price, I love it. And considering that I can adjust it to the length I need when the weather is more appropriate, I can finally go out and finish dressing my lanai. So I'm happy with that. I'm glad that finally came. I'll be ready. All right, what's next in here? Oh, I'm going to save that for last. I'm going to save this for last. And I'll tell you why later on. Okay, what else we got in here? A pair of gloves, gardening gloves. 99 cents with a 17-cent adjustment, paid 82 cents for these. I did get a wonderful pair of work gloves from TEMU that are black and pink. We probably saw them in a clothing haul I did a month or so ago. But these are regular gardening gloves. And when I say gardening gloves, I don't mean for outside working with the cactus. I mean outside working with the aloe or working with my fruit trees or in the house working with my potted plants behind me that I have to repot and whatnot. So these are perfect little gloves. These are basically a one size fits all because they are super, super stretchy. All right. And you can see even with my nails, they go on nice. They're comfortable too, actually. I like that. And for me, they're easy to find because of the color. These, I did not get to choose my color, but I'm happy with it. I mean, it's a work glove. Who cares, right? It says random, but they do have quite a variety of colors that they can send them to you in. So yeah, I know I fold my gloves like people fold socks, right? But that's okay. It's just, keeps them from getting dirty before I want them to get dirty. All right, what's next? Next, pick a number. Okay, 89 cents with a 4-cent price adjustment. I paid 85 cents for this. And I know this is lower now and it's had another price adjustment, but I really don't care. This was in games. And I actually got this from my mom and for the people that she lives with in her residence. All right, it's just a little, oh, it's still sealed, good. Okay, it's just a little tic-tac-toe board. And it's got the wooden pieces that are easy for frail fingers to grip. This is great if you have little toddlers that are learning their dexterity and their fingertip use. But this is also great for seniors who might not have the agility or they might have arthritis and it's hard to grab. So this is nice and big, easy for them. The whole thing is probably about 6 inches by 6 inches. The pieces are thick. They're not super thin. I don't know if you can tell how thick they are. All right. But I just thought it was the cutest thing and it was a perfect. Mom and I used to play tic-tac-toe on paper. I think we all play tic-tac-toe on paper, but this will be something she can do and interact with the people that she lives with in her residence. So I tend to get a lot of stuff from my mom. It's just the way that I am. All right. We now have, oh, this is cute. 89 cents. All right. This is just a little change purse / card, ID card purse, whatever the case may be. They have quite a lot of them, and they have all sorts of different ones, but I wanted this one has like almost like a vinyl feel, like a waterproof. You know how when something is waterproof and it has that feel to it? This is a cute little pattern. I love the earth tones on it. It's got a ring to hang keys or whatever, got a nice zipper closure on top, and inside it is just a big, whoops, hold on. What is in there? Oh, it's the tag. Okay. It's just a big open space. All right. That's all. It's just for coins, this little coin purse. So, and I needed a little coin purse because what I had before kind of was really beaten up and falling apart. So that's kind of cute. But for under $1, I can't complain. I love the colors. And it'll go with any one of my pocketbooks that I have. All right. Next. What is it? Oh, okay. $1.68 with a 22-cent price adjustment, $1.46. This morning, this had another price adjustment on it for another 20 cents. So I paid a lot closer to just $1.25 for this than I started out with. These are a little tiny pair of scissors. And these are for when I clip the hair for my mom and whatnot. I love them. They're just a little gold pattern, very antique, very vintage looking. All right, can you see that? It looks like it has little flower designs and whatnot on the handles. It does have the little protective piece on the end. These are sharp, right? There's no doubt that these are sharp. Let me show you here. Very sharp. Cut through cardboard like nothing. So I'm pretty sure they're going to cut through hair like nothing too. But these are a little bit easier for me to handle because they're a little smaller for my hand. And my mom wears her hair very short in what was called a pixie cut with points. So this will be perfect for doing the point work on her hair. A lot easier to handle than a big, long pair of scissors. So set those right there for the moment. Let me get into this. Goodness gracious, there's a whole bunch of little stuff in here. 69 cents with a 2-cent price adjustment, 67 cents for this. This is a multi-use case. I got it to hold a deck of cards. I like the idea of being able to travel back and forth with a deck of cards. Now, this is really cool because watch this. This has an outside zipper, okay, that goes all the way around, all right? And it has this expandable. Can you see how it's wider here and narrower up here? Right. It has slot where you can put the cards in, but you can also use this for like earbuds, bills, credit cards, anything you want. But I got it to hold a deck of cards. And I love that that's why it's expandable. All right. When you zip it up so that it holds. And then this folds over like that. All right. So it folds down tight and holds it. The case is waterproof. I can tell just by feeling it, this is a waterproof exterior. They have this in a lot of different colors. But think outside the box. I was looking for something to hold a deck of cards in. Somebody else might want it for earbuds, cords, chargers, whatever the case may be. And that's cool. All right. I've got 2 of these, 67 cents each. I have 2, so I'm only going to open one. These are holders for razor blades for when you're in the shower. So instead of having to lay the razor blade down on top of something, you simply peel off the 2-sided tape, stick it up against the wall, and your razor blade hangs like this, all right, in between the slots. So you would face, your blade obviously be facing with your handle, and it just hangs there. So it's up, it's out of the way, the blade is facing the wall, and it makes it easy. They have these in plastic, but I got them in the stainless steel. So I've got 2 of them in the stainless steel. 67 cents a piece is not bad because this way I have one for me and I have one for my guests because I have a section in my shower area in the wall. One front section corner is for guests and the back corner or whatever is where I keep my things. So we don't kind of mix anything up, but I think it's a nice thing to have. It makes it convenient. All right. 48 cents is the bottom line on this. It had a price reduction, so it came down to 48 cents. This is just a bag clip, which I can't get the bag open if the bag clip is in. Hold on. All right, come here, Charlie. All right. So this is for snack bags. It looks like a French fry. It looks like a crinkle French fry. It just opens up. You put your bag inside, snap it closed, snap it on the end. That's it. You've got your bag clips. It's basic, but it's cute. I thought it was fun. So when I have the smaller snack bags, or when I have the bags that have like the nuts or trail mix in it, I can use that. Pretty easy, right? Okay. 89 cents. 89 cents for these. We're all over the house with this stuff, aren't we? I think we've covered every room. Now, these are what they say are shower curtain holders. However, I'm going to use these for pullbacks for the shears that I put on the back lanai. So it comes with the 3M grade adhesive, 2 pieces of 3M grade adhesive. All right. And it comes with the 2 clips. You basically mount this part on the wall, and then you just slide your curtain in here. There's a little slit. See the slit? And it's snug. And there's little knobs inside there. I don't know if you can see the little knobs that are in there. All right. But those little knobs, maybe you can see it this way. There you go. Can you see them? Those little round knobs kind of act as a speed bump for your curtain. You have to pull it through and it holds the curtain to the side. The last thing I tried to get to hold the shears back came out of the case broken and not as described. So you might have seen that in my last household haul. But these, I figured these will work great because there's no weight to the shears. I can have one on one side, one on the other side. You can put them either this way or that way, whichever way you want them. I think this is going to be perfect. Looking forward to that. But it's a nice, simple little thing for under $1, and you get 2 of them. And the 3M tape, that's a bonus because 3M does make a good product. But if not, I have my 2-sided tape that you've all seen me haul rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls of it. And I do have a lot of rolls of it. So that's also going out for the lanai. We're getting down in the bag, but we're not getting anywhere far enough down. Hold on. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay. $1.27. $1.27. There are 20 pieces in this bag. And these are hanging clips. And I'm going to show you what I mean if I can get these little tiny, the smaller the Ziploc is, the harder it is to get open. And they're all connected. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? All right. So basically, this is your, hold on, I got to do it this way. All right. So here's your little hook that you put over a little nail or whatever the case may be. So you hang this on, and then you've got this little miniature clip, little spring clip. So if you want to hang something on the wall, all right, and then you have the clip, that's an easy way for you to hang something up. This is great for like hanging banners, hanging any little decorative thing that you might have, hanging something out to dry, or if you just want something to be on display. But it's a pack of 20. The springs are really, really tight in these, very, very tight. And there's little tiny teeth. I don't know if, can you see those little teeth? See those little teeth in there? There you go. They got little teeth, and this is tight, so this is going to hold good, but they don't take up a lot of space. They're very tiny. Little tiny hook, and I got 20 of them. What I'm going to use these for is I've ordered a black shear to go across my sliding patio door, but on the outside, not on the kitchen side, on the outside. And I'm going to use these to hang that shear so that I can slide them. I've got, you might have seen the bungee cord that I got a couple of hauls ago. I'm going to string that really tight because I want that to be able to hang on it, but to be able to move and flex so that it won't tear. And I know it sounds really weird, but I did it for my house in New York, and it worked beautiful. It looked beautiful. You really couldn't see how it was hung, so it came out all right. All right, what is in here? I don't know. It's an awful big bag. It feels like it has nothing in it. 49 cents, penny adjustment, 48 cents. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is for my car. This is a little tiny hook. It's not a spring hook. It's just a little hook, right? 2-sided tape. This part goes against your car, and this is an open slot. This is for hanging like a little lightweight little plastic bag on it for trash, or to run a cord through or drape a cord over if you have cords that you're charging or whatever in your car. This I got particularly to put on the side door for my mom because she's a nose blower. She has big allergies, and I can hang her little tissue bag on here so that she has a place to throw her tissues out. But it's the tiniest little thing, all right, and it's going to serve the purpose as opposed to having tissues all over the car or bags, just loose everywhere. So I got that for Mama. Yes, I get a lot from Mom. She's 94, and everything to her is like Christmas. She just absolutely loves it. All right, this was 89 cents with a 2-cent adjustment. Paid 87 cents for this. This is a 6-pack. If I can get them out, they're really stuck in here. This is a 6-pack of containers. They're all banded together. Let me put this down. These are little tiny boxes. All right, just a little tiny box with a snap close. These I'm going to use in my jewelry business. Now, someone has suggested to me to get these to put all my brooch pins in that I have. But I have a different container that I have my brooch pins in so I can see them all together as opposed to having them separated. But this is a nice 6-pack, and I'm going to use this in my jewelry business for pieces that I give people, or like if they have a piece they want repaired. If it's small enough, it'll go in one of these, and I can write on the box. I don't care if I throw it away or if they keep it. But for the price, 87 cents for 6 of them, I don't care if I ever get it back. If I have to put stuff in it for them or whatever, it doesn't matter to me if I get it back or not. So that's a great deal. They do have them in larger quantities. I got the 6-pack, but I believe they have them in a pack of 10, a pack of 20, something along those lines. So it's a bit diversified. You can get more. All right. I got about 15 more items, and they're all small. 99 cents for this. I got this for my upholstery. I have a different cleaner that I got from TEMU to do my rugs, but it's too rough to use it on upholstery. I tried it on one chair. Fortunately, it was an old chair, and it caught the threads. But this is supposed to be for dog hair. All right. And this is really rough. So you can tell that when you go this way, it's going to pick up the dog hair. And then when you go in the opposite direction, it'll release it off of here. But I like the idea. It's even got, see on the back end of it, on the handle right here, it's got a little crevice tool. So if you have to get down in the seams, right, you've got the little tool right there on the end. And that's something I didn't notice online. I noticed this when I was pricing it. So it's got the little crevice tool on the bottom. It's got the edger here, all right, and then of course it's got the base, and you can tell how it's rough and that it'll catch when you go this way, but when you go this way, it'll let you pull the hair off it so you can throw it away. Very sturdy, very nice item. I like that a lot. 99 cents for this little doohickey, right? And this is a bonus. I didn't even realize about that. That is definitely a bonus. Okay, more coming. Oh, I'm going to try this before I actually use this. This was, what was it? $1.98 with a 20-cent price adjustment, so $1.78. And this is a little microphone to use with the computer. It's an external mic. So I'm thinking, well, I will try it. I'll do a test video. I'll try that. I'm also going to do a little experimentation with my light that I have, my ring light. I'm not using it today because right now it's bright enough in the room that I don't really need the extra light. But I will try this to see if this makes a difference. I have noticed sometimes without this, just using the computer, sometimes it sounds muffled, like there's something blocking the mic. So we'll see what happens with this. If you've ever used one of these, let me know your thoughts on it. Give me a message, write a comment, and guide me through what you think I should do or shouldn't do as far as that microphone goes. But I'm hoping that it'll help. Oh my gosh, there's so many little things down in here. Hang on, I'm just going to grab a handful of stuff. I didn't realize there was so many in here. Oh, that can wait. That can wait. Oh, I forgot about those. You can't see what I'm saying. I feel like whack-a-mole going up and down. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I feel like whack-a-mole. All right, hold on. Where are we at? Okay. 89 cents. Um, we all know about Biore, all right, they use them for the nose. My mom calls them Biore pest strips, which I really get a kick out of, but I think she's kind of right because having anything here on the end of your nose can be a little bit of a pest. But these are black. All right, these are the individual ones. They're just like those strips, and it is a pack of 10. So for 89 cents, all right, we'll see how they work. They're just the nose strips. These are for her. Oddly enough, I don't really ever have a problem with that, but of course, as we get older and mom is older, she has a little problem. 49 cents with a 1 cent price adjustment, paid 48 cents for this. These are miniature cable racks. And I have specific reasons for getting these so small, and they are tiny. They're very rubbery. Whoops, I'm losing that. They're very rubbery. There's 4 of them in the pack. You've got a pink one, a green one. This is kind of like a golden color, and then a white one. So you've got 4. They're not real big, all right, but basically they're a wraparound for a cord, and they have the reusable. They have a little plug, little piece here, little knob that you push in, all right, and it holds your cords together. These are for small, like a charging cord when you fold it up, it's really tiny. I have a lot of spares and things that I didn't have. I don't like using twist ties on them. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. I used twist ties on it for a year, but it was a pain in the neck. I like these because I can write on these with a Sharpie as to what that particular cord goes to. You know, does it go to the iPhone? Does it go to the Android phone? Does it go to some other thing? Like I have a lot of USB charging cords now because I have the USB fan that I got that's in the kitchen. I have the USB chopper that I got that's in the kitchen. So I have a lot of leftover USB cords, and I can throw them all into one spot and just look for the marking on this so I know what they go with. So these are a great idea. They weren't all that expensive, 48 cents for 4 of them. It's worth it. Okay. This is my second one. This is a repurchase on this. This was 49 cents with a penny adjustment. These are eyeglass cleaners. Again, it's just something that they send you in a random color, but it's literally just small thing. You put them between your eyeglasses, around your glasses, and you go back and forth, right? And it doesn't take much pressure, and it does go all the way around the lens. And of course, I have to do the other one so I can be able to see out of both eyes. All right, you go around and you do them both. And I can definitely see the difference. Oh, yeah, I can definitely see the difference. So if you have a wider lens, of course, they will open up a fair amount in case you have a wider lens. They're pretty sturdy overall. I mean, you're not going to push and put a lot of pressure on them. But for the cost, this is a pair from my pocketbook. The other pair I have is in the house. So I have a travel pair if I need it. Okay, 29 cents, again with a penny adjustment. Only paid 28 cents for this item. This is what I call a security item. All right. It has a little ring. You can put it on your key ring. All right, that's what it's for. One end untwists. If you untwist the top, then you have a miniature flathead screwdriver, a really miniature flathead screwdriver, right? And it twists back on. So it does lock on. It's not like it just pops on. It does twist on. And then when you untwist the bottom, you got a Phillips head. You got a little miniature Phillips head. I don't know about you, but there's a lot of times that I'll be out doing something and I'll either need these for my glasses or my sunglasses, or there'll be one of them tiny little things in the car that requires these. You have to change batteries for one of my mother's things or whatever, because she has a lot of those musical animals, and you have those little tiny battery covers. This thing comes in handy, and to be able to put it on my keychain and not have to worry about hunting all over the place for it, great idea. And for the price, you can't go wrong. A couple of pennies to save a lot of aggravation. 99 cents with a 6 cents price adjustment. So I paid 93 cents for this little guy. I don't know if anybody else is aware, but in certain cultures, elephants are considered good luck. So I saw this, and this was a cute little thing for the keychain. But actually, he's not going to go in the keychain. He's just going to go in my car. And it's just a little acrylic elephant. All right. Just got the little beads hanging down from him, but he's the cutest little thing. Look at the detail in this elephant. There's a lot of detail in that. Even his little tail. All right. There's a lot of detail. He's just adorable. And I saw him and I said, you know what? I'm going to get him for my car because I could use all the luck I get. And if this morning is any example of that, I should have had him a week ago. Because in the past week, I've replaced my hot water tank and the battery in my car. And unfortunately, had to take one of my good friends to the hospital, and he's still in the hospital. But I consider that good luck because if I hadn't gotten him there, we probably would have lost him. So that's a good thing. So just say prayers for my friend that's in the hospital that he can come out soon and be okay. 39 cents with a 2-cent reduction, 37 cents. I couldn't resist. I don't know. This was not an impulse buy, but this is definitely a frivolous buy. Once in a while, you got to do something for fun, right? Because you see how much stuff I have that I'm going to use around the house or that I need for things around the house or that I wanted to get for my mom. But for 37 cents, I got 4 dessert spoons and they're little shovels. There's 2 square ones, square shovels, and there's 2 spade shovels. I just thought they were the most adorable thing. They're not real sturdy. They're a little on the flimsy tin side, but you know what? For shoveling in dessert into your mouth, these are a great idea. So for a set of 4 for 37 cents, that's less than 10 cents a piece. If I saw these in the store for less than 10 cents a piece, would I buy them? Absolutely, I would. I think it's great. I can't wait to add those in with my long handled spoons and my um, crab forks and all that other kind of stuff. Okay, 44 cents. I figured I would give this a try because my doctor did recommend, excuse me, that she was going to do a wrap. I am just starting, just ever so slightly. Oh, excuse me, I need Charlie for this. Ever so slightly starting to get a hammer toe. And I know why it's happening. It's because for 50 plus years, I wore stilettos. I still wear stilettos. And a lot of them were not open toe. So a lot of them were narrow toe where my toes are kind of scrunched in. So my second to last toe, the toe next to the pinky on one of my feet, is just ever so slightly starting to look like hammer toe. So this is a corrective thing for that. And it's something that I will have to wear for months and only take it off when I shower, but it's skin tone. Your toe goes in here and then you wrap it over to the toe next to it. All right. And it Velcros closed. So what it does is it stabilizes that toe at the joint so that it doesn't keep staying bent. In other words, it brings it back into the normal position. So for the price, I figured, you know what? I might as well try it. She was going to have me put one of these, and I said, you know what? I'll get one. I'll try it first. No sense in having, Medicare cover something simple like this. I don't like unnecessary medical expenses. I'll try that first, and then I'll let her know I tried it. All right, $2.89 with a 21-cent. Excuse me. I need a drink. Ah, good. My TEMU mug. One of these days, I'm going to do a video to take you guys on a tour, primarily of my kitchen, because I now have what I call a TEMU kitchen. Between silverware that I'm using, the hanging stuff that I'm using, utensils that I'm using, pot holders, mats, fans, you name it. My kitchen is a TEMU kitchen. And I love it. And everybody that comes in and sees it absolutely loves it. All right. So for $2.68, this is a 5-pack of heavy duty magnets. And these are paired magnets. In other words, 2 magnets that are meant to be together. They're all in their individual bags. These are magnets, all right, for the curtains. So if I don't want to have the curtains tucked back into the little devices that I showed you before, the little square white things, these are like tie tacks. I don't know if you can see. This is like a tie tack. All right. It's got the backing that comes off. It's hard to do with my nails. All right, there you go. See, it's got the pin, it's got the back. It's just like a regular tie tack. You put it through one spot on your shears, usually through the seam. You do the other one with the next one, and this is how you pull them off to the side. You can bunch them together, like make a nice little pleat in the middle, simply by doing that. So if I can now either hold them together in the middle, all right, where you won't even see this really, or I can open them to the sides and tuck them into those little devices. So this is a 5-pack of these, which is plenty because I have 5 shears on the back. I have 3 in the back in the main area and 1 on each side that borders it. So it's perfect. And these will be nice for holding it back. These will work no matter what thickness or weight that your curtains are. Even if you have, like, in the north, we used to call them our winter curtains because they were really, really heavy, thick material. And if we wanted to pull them back for a while to let the sun in, we would do that. But when it was really cold, we almost never opened the curtains because they were blocking the cold air coming in those old wooden windows. But this is a great idea. Anything you want to tuck back like that. Believe it or not, you can even use them on clothes. If you have a shirt or something that's too big and you want to tuck it in here underneath, you can use that as a button. You can also use those if you have a pair of pants that are just a little bit too loose on you. You can use those, use the magnet, because that way when you want to get out of the pants, you just pop the magnet apart. Lots of uses for that. You just got to think outside the box. All right, we're almost done. Oh, not almost done. Hold on. I had 2 things sitting over here on the side that I forgot about. All right, so we're kind of almost within 10 minutes. This is going to be an hour-long video, but just probably pretty close to exactly an hour. You've seen me haul these before. A 2-pack for 97 cents. These are more spring hooks. You've got your adhesive on the back, all right, and then you've got your spring hook here. Can you hear that? That's how tight these are. This is for your curtain rod. All right, that's what my little rod is going to go into. So this will hold up, this will mount. And this is a good adhesive. As long as you clean the surface you're going to put it on first, make sure you wipe it down with like witch hazel or alcohol, something along those lines. Let it dry thoroughly. Put this up where you want it and leave it sit for at least 8 hours, if not overnight. All right. And then the next day or after 8 hours, then put your rod or whatever you're going to put in here, because that way it gives the adhesive a chance to bond to the surface better. And they do work great. With all the wind we've been having and everything else, these things are holding up my shears out in the back patio with no problem. Okay. This was $4.87. And you know, at first I had completely forgotten what this was because I saw this. And I'm like, what on earth did I order? But when I opened this little bag, and I love this because this little bag is actually storage for the attachments for my KitchenAid, my stand mixer. So this bag comes with it and it will fit. I have 3 attachments. It'll fit all 3 and keep them in there. And this is the cover for the stand mixer. And it's a good size and it has pockets. It has a pocket here and it has a pocket here. So I can either keep like my little stand mixer booklet that I have. I can keep one of my more commonly used pieces, attachments in here, but it opens up. It's a good size, so it will fit the mini or the full size stand mixer. And I love the way it's like a triangle. On the inside, you can see it's lined. All right, so it's really nice. So this is a dust cover for my stand mixer. For now, I've actually, well, not for now, but since I got it, I've just had a towel sitting over the top of it. So finally going to be able to cover it up the way it should be covered. And I have that nice little case to put the attachments in. Because right now the attachments are just sitting in the stainless steel bowl and everything is covered with a towel. And for $2.54, this is part 2 for the stand mixer. This is the slide base. This part Okay, this rubbery part, this goes under this way, face up. In other words, where my hand is, this is the part that's on the counter. This slides. If you've ever had a stand mixer, you know how heavy they are and their legs stick to the countertop. This has a little pull on it. You want to pull it out from where it's at, you just pull it and it just slides right out. This rubber connects, so to speak, it kind of grabs onto the rubber legs that it has and it holds it in place. This again will fit either the full size or the smaller size. And it's a great little tool. I saw it at a friend's house and I'm like, oh, I have to get that because my stand mixer stays out all the time. I use it a fair amount, so it stays out and it's too heavy for me to constantly be bringing it up and down off a shelf. So there we have it. That's the slide. Nice little thing, and it was not all that expensive. So yeah, I definitely have a TEMU kitchen, don't I? Okay. Couple more things to show you. The bag is empty. But I have a freebie to show you that I actually won playing one of the games that TEMU has. They have Fishland and Farmland, and you can win free items. And I won 2 items, and I'm about to win more. All right, so $1.47 each. I have now finished painting the island in my kitchen because I've gutted and redone my entire kitchen. So the island has the cabinets underneath and then the big drawer. So for the cabinets, I got the stainless steel poles. All right. And these particular poles, these are basically these are like they call these the 6-inch pole because they go from this end to here, 6-inch, but they'll of course go this way on the cabinet. So I got 2 of these, and each of them was only $1.47. So I thought that was a great deal. All right, so that's for the doors. And then for the big long drawer, it just has one solid drawer. I got this big pole, one big pole, also for $1.47, which I'm a little surprised it's twice the size. But anyway, this is a 10-inch pole, all right, for $1.47, and that will be for the drawer. All right, and it's wide enough, which I like this, that I will be able to hang a hand towel or whatever I want on it, or get a good grip on the center and pull the whole drawer open. So yeah, great deal. These stainless steel pulls, I tell you, I put them on my upper cabinets. You saw them in one of my prior hauls. And I put them on the upper kitchen cabinets over the sink. And I've had some people come in that have not seen the kitchen since I redid it. They only saw the house before it was mine. So when my neighbors came in and saw these, they thought I was spending $10, $20 a piece for these pulls. When I checked on Lowe's and Home Depot, sure enough, a 10-inch one this big was $18. Really? $1.47 versus $18? Hello? You don't think I was like, no. Okay. Last item. Look at this. This is a humidifying fan. It's actually referred to as a personal intelligent household appliance. It is, let's see what it says here. Okay. This basically, see, it had a value of $14.19, but I got it free because I won it playing Fishland. I didn't pay a dime for this. And no, I didn't have to do any orders in addition to what I was already doing. The only difference is when I placed an order, I placed it through Fishland. In other words, I went in through Fishland, and when you check on get more food, it gives you an option to shop. So I would shop and I would do my shopping for my order and I would do my checkout through Fishland, no different than any other way. And then I would get free food to feed the animals. So after getting enough free food, I got this. And I also got a beautiful blouse. But I will show you the blouse when I do the clothing haul. Because yes, I do have another clothing haul for you guys. Oh my gosh, I do. All right, come on, Charlie, do your thing. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I didn't do that very well, did I? What's the matter? What's the matter for you? Oh, you got something stuck on you? Okay. I am talking to an inanimate object. Why do I do that? I seem to do that a lot lately. Oh, it's cutting. There we go. All right. I just didn't have the blade out far enough. All right. There we go. Now, where do you see this thing? I mean, getting a $14 item for free just from playing a game, that's a pretty good deal, right? USB. I don't know if it's USB rechargeable or if it's USB powered, but either way, it's USB. And I'll figure it out again. It did come with instructions in English. Bonus, right? All right, let's take this thing out. I've been dying to look at this. Oh, what a mess on the floor. Oh, bubbly wrapped. See if I can get it out. Love this bubble wrap stuff. I wonder if I should keep that for something. Very lightweight. Isn't this the coolest little thing you've ever seen? It looks like a little mini air conditioner. All right. It has a lamp, so it has a light. I don't know where the light would come from. It has a atomizer. All right. It has a timer. It has different speeds. It has your power on and off. So obviously this is not charged. It has your fan and it tells you your temperature. So from what I saw online when I was checking it out, you put your water up here on the top. All right. You fill it up, put your lid back on. All right. And then you turn it on. So it looks to me as though this is not a rechargeable, but that here's where your plug goes in the back. All right. It looks to me as if it's USB powered. So I will check it out, but you can see the fan on the inside. Can you see that little white fan? Let me turn it around this way, maybe. There you go. Can you see the fan on the inside? So it's got a good sized fan. This is all plastic, but it's heavy duty. Right? It's light, but it is heavy duty. It feels very, very solid to me. So it has all these different things. I can't wait to see it working. So apparently what this does, this is like a desktop air conditioner. It blows the cool air, all right, moist air. So it works as both a humidifier and a fan at the same time. And can you see how this moves? Can you see how this black is moving, that I'm turning it? This is how you can direct the direction that you want it to go. Oh, that's all you have to do is just give it a little push one way or the other so that you can direct the airflow from behind it. So I can't wait to see how this works. I'm excited about this. It was free, even if it doesn't work, it was free, right? So anyway, that's it for today. If you liked my content, and if you enjoyed seeing everything I got, the diversity, everything, give me a big thumbs up. Feel free to leave me a comment. And by all means, share this with your friends so they can see the things that they can win. They can see things that they can get for free or for reduced price, and they can see the quality of items. They can get a decent quality for a very, very low cost. And by all means, smash that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? You can subscribe to as many channels as you want. It's not a commitment. It's not forever. But when you subscribe, not only are you helping me to build my channel, but you will automatically go into a drawing that I'm going to have when I hit my first 100 subscribers. I will be doing a drawing for $50 worth of my custom jewelry from my business. And you will get to pick what you get. You're not going to get at my mercy. You'll be able to pick your color of your metal, the color of your earrings, the size, the shape. In other words, do you want clip-ons, pierced, posts, whatever the case may be, red, blue, green, gray, whatever. You get to pick it. All right. So you're really going to win a prize of your choosing, and it's going to be up to $50 worth. And depending on what you pick, that could be as many as 10 items. Okay, so smash that subscribe button, share this, ask your friends to subscribe, ask your neighbors to subscribe, just ask the dogs, tell the dog to go subscribe. Well, I mean, there are pets, there are kids, right? Our fur babies. All right, have your fur babies subscribe, whatever it takes. Anyway, in the meantime, while we're doing that, and while I'm getting ready to probably do another video, everybody stay hydrated, stay in the air conditioning, stay sweet above all else, and I will catch you in a couple of days.